Mr. Speaker, I will not be on vacation or traveling on junkets to far-off lands during the next 6 or 8 weeks that Congress is in recess, because I'm going to be involved in a campaign to free Oscar Lopez Rivera from incarceration. Oscar Lopez Rivera is regarded as the last political prisoner from Puerto Rico that is still being held in a federal penitentiary. Oscar is a friend and a mentor, and at 73 years old, he is not beaten or broken or sad, as you can see by the smile on his face. Even after spending 35 years in jail, nearly half of his life, he is a hero to many people in Puerto Rico and throughout the Puerto Rican diaspora. It warms my heart that people from every walk of life now understand that the 35 years Oscar has served for crimes that were not violent is too long to be in jail. That there is a groundswell of support to tell President Obama that after 35 years, it's time to let Oscar Lopez Rivera come home to his family, his island, and his community. Ya basta. 35 years is enough. And this comes from people of every political background, conservatives and liberals, statehooders, Democrats, Republicans, populares, and yes, those who believe in independence like I do. And every generation, from the youngest, hippest kids like Residente of Calle 13 to old people like me. From the richest to the poorest, whether you live in Bayamón or Ponce, Orlando or Chicago, New York City, the Puerto Rican people are united in our call to free Oscar Lopez Rivera. Internationally, Bishop Desmond Tutu is with us, with a long list of Nobel Peace Prize winners who have joined the campaign to free Oscar Lopez. World leaders and community leaders and average people across Europe, Latin America, and the world. Oscar Lopez is a decorated Vietnam War veteran, a father, a teacher, a mentor, and a friend. Yet he has languished in federal prison in Terre Haute, Indiana, for 3.5 decades. President Obama has less than 200 days left as president, and the chorus of supporters for the freedom of Oscar Lopez Rivera will continue to call on the president every day to release our brother Oscar back to our community so that he can live out his days in peace and with his family. And commutation is the only option, the only option. It will be a minimum of 10 years before Oscar can talk, that's just talk, to a parole board. It is now or never, and President Obama holds all the cards. We cannot allow Oscar to die in jail. Obama must commute his sentence. A coalition, La Coalición por la Liberación de Oscar Lopez Rivera, has formed with lawyers and union leaders, elected officials, community leaders, citizens from every walk of life in Puerto Rico and wherever Puerto Ricans live in the United States. And this coalition just announced a unity event, a gathering in Lafayette Square across the street from the White House on October 9, 2016. So, Mr. Speaker, when the Congress leaves this week for 6 weeks or more, I'm not going to go on vacation. I'm going to go work to build awareness about Oscar Lopez Rivera and build awareness about October 9th, right here in Washington, D.C., at Lafayette Square. El 9 de octubre en Washington. We all have to show up and show our support for Oscar and his family. So I'll be in Lorain, Ohio this Saturday, and Philly and New Jersey later this month. And I'll be in Puerto Rico and California. Wherever I go, I'll be telling people to come to Washington to show support for Oscar Lopez Rivera on October the 9th, 2016. You live in New York? It's about 3.5-hour drive to D.C. Oscar Lopez Rivera has been in jail for 3.5 decades, so I don't want to hear any excuses. October 9th is a Sunday, so if you live anywhere up and down the eastern seaboard, you can go to the sunrise service at your church and still make it in time to show your solidarity with Oscar. You live in Chicago or Orlando? Okay, it's going to take you a little longer. You might even have to pay for a hotel airplane ticket, but your Boricua nation needs you to represent. I ask everyone who is watching today or who sees my network, who sees my remarks online, to commit yourselves to joining me and others in Lafayette Square on October 9th in Washington, D.C. It's up to us, it's up to you. President Obama has done so much to address injustice, to address unfair prison sentences for nonviolent offenses, to address the inherent injustice that all too often characterizes our system of justice. And I thank him and praise him for that. But in this case, with this elder statesman of the Puerto Rican diaspora, for this nonviolent, exemplary inmate, for this father and war hero, for Oscar Lopez Rivera, we respectfully say, ya basta. Free Oscar Lopez Rivera.
Gentleman's time has